Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something a bit different. We're going to do a tier list. I know, not very original, but I felt like it, so I'm going to do it. I thought I'd do it because the weather's a bit crap. It's May and it's raining, so right on cue. Apologies if you hear anybody talking in the background. As I said, people are home because it's raining and crap outside. But we might go for a nice rainy walk later. Who knows? Who knows? I thought I'd do this list because I'm a bit of a Bond fan, it seems. I'm definitely into watches, you know that much. But I think Amazon bought MGM, or they've got the property. They've got they licensed the films from MGM. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. So I thought I started watching from GoldenEye because I haven't seen those Pierce Brosnan ones to the Daniel Craig ones, and I'm going to rank the watches. But this is my opinion, so yours might be different, and that's okay. It's not your list, it's my list. You can do your own. The S tier is a DB5 because these are all the cars that he drives in the film, or at least most of them, because Ford had product placement for the films, at least for the first two, maybe the other three. Doesn't matter. S40, Range Rover, Ford Mondeo, DBS, and DB5. So yeah, let's start with the first one. So Pierce Brosnan GoldenEye debuts the new Seamaster 300 meter professional, something like that. This is the 2031. Don't quote me on that. Doesn't matter. So new quartz, 41mm. I like it. It's nice. I like the wave dial. The blue's a bit dark. I don't like the fact that there's painted indices not applied. I think that makes it look a bit cheaper. Well, it's just not as nice. It just doesn't look as good. And I like the fact that it's quartz, as controversial as that might be. Because it's a practical thing for Bond to have. I think, at least. I think that's good. So I'm going to put that right in the middle. It's not my favourite, but it's not the worst. Because I mean, he's not going to be like. He doesn't just want he needs it to be reliable. So why would he pick it up and then it not work or whatever? And you want it to be durable, and quartz and stuff is going to be way more durable. Ooh, don't know what I did there. Sorry about that. This is the one that he wears in the other three. So from 1997 to 2002, he wears this one. This is also 41mm, but now this is automatic. The indices are still painted though, not applied, which is a bit annoying. Again, I think I'd rather have applied indices than the automatic for Bond. For his use case, it makes sense. And the blue's a bit dark, so I don't know, I just don't like. I know this is like a stock picture, but yeah, they don't look as good. Anyway, and I kind of wish that they used more in the other films instead of just that one. Maybe that was the only one available. Actually, no, I know it wasn't. There's the other ones. There's those ones which don't have the circular markers. They could have used those a bit more. Switch it up a bit instead of 3 films of the exact same one. But I guess that might be more realistic. It doesn't matter. So Daniel Craig, Casino Royale, 2006. The first scene, amazing action scene, starts with this. He's wearing this watch. It suits him. I think that the Planet Ocean he wears well. I think he's got quite large wrists, maybe. At least it looks it. I was watching the film. I wasn't just watching his wrist. I just noticed it, and they probably want you to notice it. It's just big. The strap makes it dated, and I don't like this 6, the way it doesn't connect. There. Doesn't connect. Date window seems like an afterthought to me. And yeah, it's really the strap that does it to me, Yeah, the rubber strap's not. I just don't like this. It just, I don't know, it makes it look lower quality or something. Maybe it's reinforcing it. But yeah, this is not nice. Do I like it? I like it less than the other one. And it doesn't make sense. It's just bulky. I like it less. Ford Mondeo, airport rental car. That's where it's going. Right. This one. So he wears this in the casino, the actual Casino Royale. He might wear it other places, but this is the one that makes the most sense to me because out of the ones we've seen so far, I know it's got an automatic movement and he may be I don't know, he might not want to check if it's wound. I know it has manual winding as well, but it's not as durable as quartz. So anyway, the blue is lighter. I like that. Now I've got applied indices, not just painted. We've got some colour on this. I know we had some colour on the second hand, but we've got some colour on the Seamaster text. I really like that. Maybe a bit too much text under here now. There's a bit more of that, and that's not as nice. But I think it's really versatile, and it's really it's probably my favourite so far. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put S here. I think he might even wear this watch when he's driving that Aston, when he wins it from that guy in the casino. You can't take a loss. Yeah, S tier for now, definitely. I think it's my favourite one. This one is Quantum of Solace. It's the bracelet is an improvement definitely over the Planet Ocean from Casino Royale. So if the films aren't better, the Planet Oceans are better. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Bracelet looks better in my opinion, but the dial and everything else is the same. It's just a bit plain. It's just a bit dull. And it's bulky. I mean, I know he wears it well, but it's still bulky for him. Like, it's just like, I don't know how thick it is. It's like 14 mil, maybe? I don't know. It's massive. It just doesn't slip under the cuff. Like, he does so much action stuff in this film, and it's just like, why would you want to... You wouldn't want to be wearing this watch. I wouldn't. I mean, even if I had bigger wrists. It's just... I mean, I know he's stronger as well, so he might be less weight proportionally to him, but that's besides the point. It's just bulky. It's quite top-heavy, it looks like, but less so with the bracelet. And I think I prefer the bracelet here compared to the Tank Track one. I think maybe this one is the last one. They kind of made it look quite good. Before, kind of looks a bit dated. Yeah, so it's better than the Casino Royale one, but it's not that much better. Okay, moving on to Skyfall. So 2012, he starts with this in Istanbul. He's wearing this. This is better, much better. That weird 6 and the weird 9 are gone. The second hand and the Seamaster text are on orange, and the bezel is grey. The bezel is better, and the text I like more. The helium escape valve is kind of chunkier. It's not as discreet. It's a bit more kind of boxy. If that's if that makes any sense. And this looks like more lopsided, like the kind of integration kind of crown guard sort of thing. But it is better. It's an improvement, but it's still bulky. I mean, after this, they kind of stop wearing... I think this is the last Planet Ocean he wears. Yeah, probably. It's better. Definitely better, but he doesn't need 600 meters of water resistance. I know it's not to the depths, but I don't think he needs it. Is it B or is it C? It's definitely not D. Nothing's as bad as that. It's just that one just doesn't do anything. It's better. Would I want a quartz? Would I want a quartz 41 or a... It's better. Let's put it here for now. Let's put it here. This is a really good choice. So I think this is a 41mm. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Aquaterra. He wears this, and I think this is much better for him. I think he wears it when he goes to Macau in the film, to that casino. But it's much more discreet. It's such a good... I mean, it's called the Aquaterra, like the ocean and the land. He can wear it in the sea, or like military stuff, or like the more tactical in the field stuff. And then on land, when he has to be more refined, he can also wear it. And I think it's so much more suitable, so much more discreet. And it's closer to that kind of, Ian Fleming wore an Explorer. And I think Bond initially was meant to be wearing an Explorer. I think that's kind of what he was getting at. That's sort of under the radar, a bit discreet, because they wore smaller watches in the past. I know this is 41, but it's the kind of, at least it's thinner. I like it. The blue is nice. It's not the most interesting. I mean, the teak dial is better. I think it's quite nice. The thing that is confusing though is that with the Planet Oceans, the hour hand and the second hand have arrows, whereas this one, only the minute hand has an arrow, and it kind of throws you off because you're like, I don't know. I know I wouldn't have both, but it could throw you off. Like, is the hour hand the arrow or the minute hand the arrow? Because they don't look that different in length. So like at a glance, would you know? It doesn't differentiate quite like that well. The integration of this side is really good into the kind of crown. I like that, and it wears well, I think. But it's nice. Yeah, I think that's a solid A for me. But it's quite... Yeah, no, I think that's an A, yeah. I'd rather have that, personally. Spectre. So Spectre, I always thought that he only had this 300M, but 300. But he has this in the, if you look carefully when you're watching it, the scene in Mexico City when he's got to shoot someone. He pulls out his, obviously he's holding the rifle, or whatever it is, marksman rifle, sniper, whatever. And he's wearing a blue Aquaterra. I didn't know this, and I think that's quite cool. And it's cooler, I think, because it's the smaller one. It's not just, I mean, it's not the mid-size, it's not quite that small, but I think this is 39mm instead of the 41. And I think that's the smallest watch he wears, and I think he wears it really well. But other than that, I think it's pretty much the same. I think the date's got a border, and that's nice, but the crown as well sticks out way too much for my liking. But I might just put an 8 here because he's actually wearing a small little watch, like a discreet watch. Yeah. But for him, it's kind of okay. It's okay. I mean, I like the fact that he's wearing a smaller watch. I appreciate that, because otherwise it's a bit crazy how big those Planet Oceans are, and oh my word, how bulky are they? This is the watch that most people think of when they think of Spectre. It's nice, and this is so confusing again. Look, so like on the what's it called, the Aquaterra, they have this. The owl hand is just a stick, like a sword, and then the minutes is an arrowhead. But now on this one, it's the opposite. It's like inverted. And then on Planet Ocean they have both. That's so confusing. Well, it's not that confusing. I mean, obviously it's just like relatively confusing. I get it. It's not that bad. It's just odd to me. It's just odd. I don't know what the kind of significance of this bezel being the kind of 1 to 11, because you kind of know that it's 1 o'clock who's there. You know, it says 339966. It's kind of, I don't know. Is it a second? It's not a second time zone, is it? Maybe it's a countdown. I don't know. It's okay. I don't like the faux loom thing though. It's like he's like, I know he's older in this, but he's not old. Like, why would you have like this? It's like heritage bond. You know, like if you found an like an old watch in like in a fold, not folder, like in a box. That was like a callback. You know, like they kind of like uncover this DB5 in Skyfall when they go to Skyfall, and say, oh, this is your, you know, kind of like a ode or a kind of homage to the past or whatever. But he's not worn this for that long, so why is it faux like patina? You know, I don't get that. I like the NATO though. I think that's practical. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I like it because it's the NATO. The NATO seems practical, but then it wouldn't really work as well when he's doing more, you know, like in a normal scenario, you can't really dress the NATO up. And I don't like the loom. The loom's like, why? He's not that old. Like, he's not had like this watch for ages. I'm going to do something controversial. I'm going to move the Seamaster up because I know it's quartz, but I don't care. I think that's nice. It just makes sense. This Planet Ocean can go there. You're better. This guy is okay because he's small. That's good. The crown still sticks out too much on the Aquaterra though. This one confuses me basically because it's kind of half practical, half kind of just looks like, what's it called? Just for looks, and I don't get that. Doesn't make sense. And the NATO strap is kind of like you can't dress it up. So for Bond that would be a bit useless because you can kind of tell that he's somebody who's maybe like a spy or whatever. It's a giveaway. It's like a dead giveaway. The No Time to Die watch, we got so much press on this. So much press. It's titanium, I think, and yeah, it's cool. I like it, but I'm a bit confused because it's like half. Again, it's like tactical, but it's got this kind of old look to it. Like if his dad gave him a watch for like, or whatever, or his granddad gave him a watch and it looked like this, it would be like, oh, okay, makes sense. But for modern Bond, it's like, I know it's titanium and the bracelet and stuff are modern and stuff, but the way it looks is just confusing. Like, is that easy to read? I don't think so. If it was black and white, that would be more boring, but it'd be easy to read. And the strap is like, it works, I don't know. It's just the colours. It's not the watch, it's the colours. You know, I think you could wear this in a tactical scenario, and you could also what's it called, dress it up. But the dial being that color just doesn't make any sense for like a tactical scenario to me. I mean, like, let me know if I'm wrong. I mean, I also don't like this kind of cupcake helium escape valve on the newer ones. It's a bit weird to me. And I like this kind of military symbol thing here, the whatever that means. It's cool. But it's the colours. It all comes down to the colours for me on this one. I don't not like the watch. It's just the colours don't make sense. I like it more than this. What do I though? No, it's also a bit confusing. It just confuses me. So there we go. There we have it. I mean, if there's a new... Let me just double check. Let me just zoom in here. Oh, sorry for that. So we've got the worst one is the Casino Royale Planet Ocean. Then we've got Quantum of Solace, which is just a dull Planet Ocean. Then the one they used in 3 films, which is, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, even this one isn't that bad, but it's just not as good. I guess that's the same thing then, isn't it? It's got tough competition. Let's just say it like that. If this is your favourite, you know, more power to you, but it's not mine. These two confuse me. It's like, I don't get it why they suddenly went all kind of heritage instead of contemporary, because he's like a modern field agent. It's like this car makes more sense than this one does, but I mean that's for a different reason. I mean this kind of looks whatever. Just don't forget about the car thing. Aquaterra makes sense. Seamaster 300 I think is the sweet spot for Bond. It just makes more sense than a Planet Ocean because of the size and its discreetness and its versatility. And maybe Aquaterra. So yeah. And I think the Quartz makes so much sense. Like, Bond is not going to wind his watch. He's not going to... If he goes, you know, he just doesn't want to think about it. It just makes sense. And because he's got Q branch, he can probably get, like, I don't know, like a longer battery life. So then you don't have to worry about it, like, whatever it is, like, every 3-4 years. You probably get some special MI6 battery that goes for, like, forever or something. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you would change if I'm right or wrong. I'm pretty happy with this list. Am I? Yeah, no, I think I'm happy with that. This is definitely nice. If this was smaller, if this Planet Ocean was smaller though, man, that would be nice. If that was like, they did this in like a 36 or 39, that would be so nice. They probably do, but I don't know what size this is. I think it just looks really balanced, really well put together, and it's got a slight bit of, you know when something's just a bit more interesting, but it's not over the top. Yeah, I'm happy with these. So yeah, let me know what you think, what you would change, and where you'd put what, and let me know what your favourite Bond film is as well, or villain. Your favourite watch, your favourite villain, your favourite car, your favourite Bond, everything basically. Yeah, so let me know down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk soon.